gonna need a lot of guns.
The original Borderlands took the gaming industry by surprise when it became a sleeper hit. There's many reasons why it sold so well and turned into one of the best-selling video games of 2009. The fans obsessively couldn't get enough, so 2K did the obvious and started working on a sequel. But how does developer Gearbox Software go about improving an experience that's already so impressive? The simple answer is to build on what worked in Borderlands and try to add new features. The player can pick a character that best suits a preferred playstyle. It's nothing new since each of the 4 characters from the original also had unique traits. Anyone familiar with Borderlands will like the fact that the skill tree has made a welcome return. Not only that, but it's been simplified so it's quicker to use, and these unique skills provide additional reasons for picking one of the 4 characters. Borderlands 2 has an impressive array of weapons that can match up to the quantity available in the first video game. Each gun has a different feel to it and works like a charm. It's important to try and use certain types of weapons at times. Some enemies have resistance against some types of ammo, and this creates an opportunity to try being strategic before each new encounter. It's not just about aiming a gun and shooting until the creature stops moving, but it doesn't mean the players can't have some fun with the arsenal at their disposal. There's something for everyone, from explosives to guns that require precision. There were quite a lot of different enemy types, with creatures that have shields which are linked to active powers. Getting rid of the shield will make it possible to kill them, but it's also a way to stop them from using powers, such as the invisibility cloak that the stalkers use. It's possible to even take out such a ferocious creature by looking out for weak points. Each type of monster will have some sort of weak spot that players need to focus on. It's enjoyable to try and find out about each creature and their attack patterns. This is the sort of idea that makes Borderlands 2 more than the typical shooting experience. Visually, Borderlands 2 is similar to the first installment in that it's still cel-shaded, with a lot more detail added to the environment. One of the goals in this sequel is to make sure that anything the player sees in the horizon is reachable. It's not quite there yet, but there is a lot of ground to cover, and each area has new surprises. The game isn't exactly a cakewalk when played on single player. New players are bound to die a few times, but will soon get the hang of it. It's still an excellent experience when playing with others too. Progress is tracked by means of an on-screen message that shows when challenges are completed. Old characters make a comeback too, and they're eager to give the player missions. It's always difficult to improve something that's already so well received by fans or critics, and Gearbox Software deserves praise for realizing it and instead focusing on improving what works. All the tweaks make for an even better Borderlands experience. The inclusion of new characters and the skills they come with is a great idea. It's still early, and this is but a small glimpse that hints at even bigger surprises to come, but Borderlands 2 is already turning into a worthy sequel to one of the most innovative video games in recent years.